So Dads Against Predators, someone mentioned it in the comments, and I'm just like, okay, Dads Against Predators. Okay, they're awful. First of all, I don't like their political views. Most of them are Republicans. They say Republicans are harsher on freaking pedophiles, which is not true, because obviously most of the Republicans that I've seen have been pedophiles. You know, whether it be Donnie Boy, Matt Gaetz. There's this one guy in Minnesota who's a state senator. I mean, he's a Maine senator. No, Minnesota senator. Sorry, Minnesota senator. Right? There's this one guy in. There's this one guy, Roy Moore, I think his name was. He was a pedophile and he was a Republican, and he was running for Congress. So I hate to break it to you, but most of the pedophiles that I've seen have not been Democrats. They've been Republican. So I don't want to hear this shit about pedophiles are only punished when it comes to Republicans. That's a lie, bold-faced lie. A lot of Republicans happen to be pedophiles. So let's talk about Dads Against Predators. All of their catches result in violence. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. When you upload a video and you upload it with the intent to rile up your base, and your base loves violence, and all your stings happen to result in violence, I'm sorry, but you don't deserve a platform at that point. You deserve a boot to the head and to get banned on everything. Even more than Chuck Goldstein, aka Predator Poachers, you know, that channel. And when I say Chuck Goldstein, I mostly refer to Alex Rosen. So, for the most part, I think Alex is an idiot, but you know what? I let him have his day. One day he will do something that will get him permanently banned again. I mean, he's banned like 3 or 4 times by now. 3 or 4 times. I don't care what your point of view is on like pedophiles. My point of view on pedophiles is only one thing needs to happen to them, and it's not very good. You know? So, anyways, point being, I really feel like these guys are making it worse on the police. Worse on the police. The police need to, be able to do, be able to follow the law and be able to arrest these people on their own, rather than, oh, this guy caught this guy being a pedophile. I'm gonna arrest him and blah 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 blah. Most of these catches actually fucking they don't like. Most of these guys don't get charged. Most of these catches don't get charged at all. Like, they don't get charged. Like, they don't sit there and take the catch very seriously, because it was done unprofessionally. It was done without the presence of law enforcement. And when I say presence of law enforcement, I mean without law enforcement being there, right? Or being involved, directly involved. So there needs to be no more of that shit. To be honest with you, the only predator catcher I trust to get pedophiles off the street is, of course, Chris Hansen. I mean, he's the only one. He's the only one, man. To be honest with you, Chris Hansen's one of the coolest ones, though, because he's he kind of makes me laugh at some points, and he works with police. So, I'm sorry if you like Dads Against Predators. Oh, by the way, I want to bring this up because a shooting that happened a few years ago involving a couple of people caught in a sting. It's horseshit, by the way. The people caught in a sting was fucking horseshit because they were teenagers, a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. I'm sorry to tell you, bruh, but a 16 and a 17-year-old can't be a pedophile because they're underage. They're underage. They're not adults at that point. If they were 18, I would say sure. Okay, they're pedophiles. But when you're 16 and 17, you're not a pedophile at that point. To be honest with you, they tried to, they tried to upset these kids. They tried to harass these kids, and then they got shot. And I'm surprised that you're sitting here and telling me, oh yeah, it's too bad that he got shot. Some guy named Bupak Shakur. I mentioned this in a video a few years ago, that he got shot, and I didn't care, and I still don't care. But to be honest with you, the fact of the matter is that you don't sit there and harass teenagers, and you certainly don't sit there and harass teenagers and accusing of them of being pedophiles. That's disgusting. You need to stop. Somebody died. Granted, I might not care about that person, but somebody died under their watch. The fact of the matter is, they're probably like, oh, well, we're gonna get this guy charged for murder, and it probably won't happen, and it probably didn't happen. I would guarantee it didn't happen, because at this point you're fucking harassing teenagers, and sure they have a gun, but I don't know what the law is in what was it, North Carolina, or maybe not North Carolina. I legitimately don't know which state this was in. This was at a mall or something. But you don't sit there and harass children. Okay? You don't sit there and harass children. That's the one thing you should understand. So Dads Against Predators, they are awful, terrible. I wish them nothing but bad misfortune. And I hope their business falls flat on their face. I hope eventually they see the error of their ways, and maybe they try to take this thing more professionally, try to work with police and stuff. But unfortunately speaking, I don't think these I think these people are set in their ways, because most of them are Republicans, and most of them are, I just hate the Republican Party so much, because while I do believe in cheaper taxes, I believe in cheaper taxes for me. I don't believe in cheaper taxes for the rich, or for people who are financially well off. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing, guys. When I talk about these policies, these Republican Party policies, it's usually because the Republican Party believes that I am exempt from all these policies that they're pushing. They want to silence me and make sure that I am paying more than somebody who should be paying more. And it's kind of sad. Anyway, Dads Against Predators, awful. Just again, that's what I'll say. Take care.